Okay, it's been a full year, but today we finally got our official extended look at Pokemon Legends ZA. Now, like most fans, I've been pretty excited for this announcement, and I honestly probably let my hype get a little too high for this one. But not gonna lie, at the end of this trailer, I sort of felt whelmed. I think that was a good way to put it in the chat today. I saw a couple comments say that they just felt whelmed. It wasn't bad, it wasn't great, there wasn't anything new revealed that blew our minds. We just kind of got a visual of what looks like to me, this is just me. It seems like a really polished Pokemon Scarlet and Violet engine. I know Pokemon typically uses the same engine every game, they just tweak it to fit a certain style aesthetically, but it really does kind of feel like a Scarlet and Violet successor almost in a kind of a way, which it's not, but I mean visually. I feel like I'm sort of sounding like a negative Nancy, but don't get me wrong, this is getting purchased day one. I am a Pokemon fanboy, guilty as charged, I can't help it. Now there are a couple things that like piqued my interest during the trailer, and you'll see it when I play the footage here in a little bit. But one thing I noticed is like when Flaffy gets hit in the trailer, its HP goes bye-bye, like it's gone. But the NPC, it's not the NPC, the main character throws their Pokeball and still is able to manage to catch it. So that looks like something new. Maybe if you throw your Pokeball and time it just right before they like, not fainting animation where they just shrink and disappear. Maybe you have a second or two before that action happens and you can catch the Pokemon. Maybe it gives you an extra bonus, maybe it's a guaranteed catch. As of recording this video, we truly don't know yet, but maybe there's a bonus there for fainting it all the way and catching it last second. And also the battles. I saw a lot of comments saying the battles kind of looked dead, but I do like the feature that's making it more anime-esque. I don't know how else to word it, so hang with me here. But you know, it looks like if you move around the battlefield yourself, the Pokemon will tend to follow you in a loosely similar pattern, which can help you avoid battles and getting hit and taking damage. So I do like the fact that they're trying to make it more of a unique battle experience, and that's what I've come to expect from at least one Legends game. They're switching up, you know, the battle mechanics and stuff, and I can appreciate that because that could be something that could be reworked and improved on in future generations, like the upcoming Gen 10 and stuff like that. Another thing is that they weren't lying when they said strictly the gameplay would be in the city. Now, some of us, including me, thought might be a wild area they just didn't want to announce yet that surrounded the perimeter of the city or something, but no. In this game, it looks like we have wild zones, and they have a specific number, which I'm assuming you're gonna have to unlock as you play through the game, whether it be research or ranking up, kind of like Legends Arceus. So that'll be interesting. I don't know how I feel about it being in a city. I'm afraid it might be too cramped, but we've only seen a small fraction of this game, so I could totally be wrong. I'm just going off complete gut first reaction instinct here. I'll save that concern for maybe a more full in-depth trailer, which I am assuming is gonna happen before the release. I don't think they're gonna give us nothing from here on out. And how about the starters? The starters almost went all Gen 2, but I think Cyndaquil being in Legends Arceus, they were like, maybe we should just do a draw and see which fire type we should pick. But yeah, we almost went all Gen 2, but Cyndaquil being in the previous Legends game, maybe they were afraid to tread that ground again. As someone who has Cyndaquil as their #1 starter of all time, I wouldn't have minded another game with Cyndaquil as the lead. All right, I won't go on any longer. That's all the input I have now. Here's my reaction to the trailer, and I'll add some clips at the end that you maybe didn't pick up during your viewing. I know a bunch of YouTubers probably have covered this by now, but I'm late getting my video up, so. Also, before I go, if you're new, welcome. I'm more of a live streamer than a content creator, so we'd love to have you guys in our live stream, so make sure to like, and if you're new, subscribe. We'd love to have you. But enough of my rambling. Here's my footage from earlier.
Here's the latest update on Pokemon Legends ZA.
Here we go! Oh boy, oh boy. All right, the graphics are looking very Scarlet and Violet-y. You can tell it's a Switch game. All right. I like it. I like the character design. They're a little older. Okay. Wow, it's not in the past. It's not very past. If it is, it's not very far. Oh, it's Tepig, Totodile, and Chikorita. Well, I got Totodile. Who wanted Totodile? We got Totodile. Oh, so they're in the city, like legit straight up. They're spawning in the city. Okay. Wow, dude. Okay, this looks like Scarlet and Violet, dude. It looks like Scarlet and Violet, no joke. It's like Scarlet and Violet with polish. Like the characters look more polished. I like the character designs. They kind of remind me of Coliseum a little bit of Coliseum. Oh, dude, you can move and dodge in battles. There's the Mega Bands. Okay, this might be a little retro. Those look a little different. There's Mega. Okay. I'm not seeing any alphas, but there's Mega. They're like, no more alphas. You just get Mega. That's it. Oh, there's Zygarde. Hey, Zygarde. It's not shiny. Okay. All right. There we go. I'm kind of disappointed in Tepig.
Pokemon
I'll be
Legends
honest.
ZA is
I'm a little
a new
disappointed.
title in the Pokemon
Gameplay
series.
mode.
The story takes place in Lumiose City, the largest city in the Kalos
So it's probably a
region.
little retro, but not
Prison
super
Tower
retro.
stands tall at the center of this city of beautiful vistas. These days, Lumiose is undergoing a high-tech urban redevelopment plan to turn it into a
Holograms?
city that people and Pokemon truly share. After you arrive in Lumiose City to see
I'm
the
glad
site,
the city's
you'll meet
alive.
3 Pokemon,
It looks like people are
one
actually
of which
walking
will
around
become
here.
your first partner, Chikorita, Tepig,
And you can shiny
and
hunt them. Come on,
Totodile.
drop it.
You'll choose one of these Pokemon to accompany you on a new journey.
You said
as you get
Totodile.
to
Yeah, I know a lot of people said
Lumiose City and its
Totodile.
inhabitants.
Dragonfly, yeah. I know I saw Anne-Marie
Here
as
are some
well,
of the
and Penny.
colorful characters you'll encounter. When you arrive in Lumiose, you'll meet a new friend and ally, either Urbane or Tawny.
Tawny.
The hotel where you'll be staying is run by AZ. You'll also meet his partner,
Snap,
Colette.
dude.
Lumiose's redevelopment
Okay.
is being
I
managed
like
by
that choice.
Quasartico Inc. You'll become acquainted with the company's CEO Jet and her secretary Vinny.
God, he
The
is
different
tall,
people you
dude.
meet will make your time in Lumiose all the richer. To help people and Pokemon coexist, the city has set up wild zones.
Okay.
These areas,
I was
located
curious about
throughout
this.
Lumiose, give wild Pokemon habitats where they can thrive.
That's so interesting.
To
I
catch
feel like
one of these
the
wild Pokemon, aim carefully, then throw a Pokeball.
I'm trying to see
you're having a
how I
hard time
feel about
catching
this.
one, have one of your Pokemon use its moves to
I
weaken
love the
target,
wild
making it
sense
easier
of
to
Legends
catch.
ZA. This is like feels confined a little bit. The wild zones. I like the idea, but it's kind
This
of interesting
game
that they're
offers
like
a
almost
style of
like
Pokemon
dilapidated
battling
a
not
bit.
seen in previous
Like you can't touch
titles.
this area of the city, even though it's been developed.
Moves can have a longer or shorter reach, or different areas of effect.
okay, so you can move
So
during
choose your
battle.
timing and
Ooh, this is
positioning
like
carefully
this
to
is like
gain the
getting
upper hand.
getting like kind of like the anime, like how it really should be.
Lead your partner Pokemon through battles and dodge incoming attacks.
Dude, you can swap out.
Pokemon
Holy
if you
cow!
need to and find the right moment to unleash a move.
The game's running good
What's
too.
more, certain Pokemon
Like
can
that.
go
I mean, the
beyond
Scarlet and Violet,
evolution
you could see
by
the lag. The
undergoing
game's running really
Mega
well.
Evolution. When a trainer's keystone resonates with the Mega
Come on,
Zone held
I
by
keep
their
looking for new Pokemon.
The Pokemon will do more
I heard
than
the
just change
I
shape.
heard the Sword and Shield shiny sound right there.
It'll unlock a new level of power,
You're
turning
sold.
the tide of battle
Yeah, I
in
was
its
sold when they
favor.
announced it, but still. How
As
anime
Lumiose
is canon,
continues
somebody
its
commented.
transformation into a city that belongs to both people and Pokemon.
The game
Who
looks
knows what kinds of
good. It looks like a
encounters and
polished
experiences
Scarlet and
will
Violet
await you.
engine.
Pokemon Legends ZA. Coming late 2025.
Still no release date. Wow. Oh, what is this? Rotom phone? We're not getting Gen 10, are we? No way. Promotion match. Ooh, okay, it's probably their little battle thing. Oh. They're gonna do that? They're gonna
Pokemon
do
Legends
that?
ZA is scheduled to release in late 2025.
Saving $60 from a refund all year. That's crazy. The Switch 2 is gonna be out.
We hope everybody can wait just a little longer for their adventures in Lumiose
Okay,
City. to
alright,
begin.
that's fine.
That concludes our announcements for today. Thank you very much for watching.
Wow. That was it. That was it. Interesting. That was really short feeling, 20 minutes. 20 minutes. What do you think about them choosing 2 Gen 2 starters? That is interesting. I don't know why. That's so weird. Wow. Okay. ZA looks great. ZA looks good, but I'm a little. Is it bad that I feel a little underwhelmed? I don't know. I don't know. I mean, I'm so excited for ZA. Like, it definitely looks like a more polished Scarlet and Violet. You're Whelmed, Anne-Marie. It's a good way to put it. Yeah, I like that they are improving the battling myself. They didn't really anything in the game, which is good. I want to be surprised. Yeah, I want to be surprised. Yeah, I'm sure we'll get more announcements as time goes on. It's still new. It's still fresh. I'm surprised personally we didn't get a release date. I'll be honest. Yeah, it looks like Scarlet and Violet outfits are odd. That's one thing I'm excited and hoping for, especially after like being deprived in Scarlet and Violet, is more outfit choices. The more unique we can look, the better. The stuff. I'm curious the timeline it takes place in. It's definitely not modern, but it's definitely not like ancient. I like the Mega Band. There's the shiny. I can't hear that sound without thinking of Sword and Shield. Yeah, it just, yeah, Sax. It just looks like Scarlet and Violet to me, but the like improved character models. It's like what Scarlet and Violet visually could have looked like if they spent some more time on it. I do like the fact that I'm not seeing any lag. I'm not seeing any crazy weird lag on the game. That's nice. It's weird to explain. Like, I'm excited for the game, but it didn't do much to say. Like, if I was on the fence about the ZA, like, I don't know if I want to buy it or not. That trailer didn't get me to a point where I'm like, okay, I need this. Does that make sense? Some people are like gonna love that trailer, but I personally, like, if I was on the fence about the game, I would still be on the fence. It didn't like sway me to like love it. They do want to save some surprises, but I feel like you needed some sort of like big surprise, like in the trailer, something small, like a teaser. Like that teaser at the end, whatever that was, didn't do squat for me. That didn't do squat. It was like, okay, cool. Like, what is it? Look at the buildings, man. It looks like we can't enter them. Oh God, I didn't think about that.
Urban redevelopment plan to turn it into a city.
That's so crazy. I mean, we can't rule it out yet, but it's so crazy to me that we could do that. And almost every building in Sword and Shield and Scarlet and Violet was like, nah. You can't even go shopping for ingredients. What was the end supposed to be? Yeah, that's how kind of what they want us to do, Anne-Marie. Like, what could it be? But like, it wasn't set up good. Whatever they were trying to do. Like, I don't know if it's gonna be, it looked like it was a hot point for the tower, so maybe there's gonna be some kind of like thing in the tower we do, like, you know how there's always like a raid, or there's like a Dynamax adventure. There's probably something like mega power. There's probably like a mega spot or something. It is interesting that they like chose like wild areas where Pokemon can live, but at the same time they had already built the city and left things there. You'd think if they like designated a wild area, they would have like cleared it out a little bit to make it habitable and not have like rusting cars sitting around that are covered in grass.